Good day and welcome to another episode of Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I'm your host, the voice of reason. So, just getting this report in. This report is coming from Doctors Without Borders. But apparently, a vehicle carrying Doctors Without Borders were following two uh, minivans. Approximately 75 miles north on the way on the highway on the way to Adigrat from Mekelle. The Doctors Without Borders and the two other vehicles approached what appeared to be an ambushed Ethiopian army group. And it would appear that this army group would have just been ambushed. They were burning vehicles, they were wounded, and possibly dead Ethiopian soldiers. Uh, the Ethiopian army had also set up a checkpoint at this site. The persons in the vans were ordered out of the vans, and the men and women were separated. The Doctors Without Borders then observed that the Ethiopian army then executed four of the men in the vehicles. And it appeared to be very random, with no methodology to it other than separating the men from the women of the two vehicles. The Doctors Without Borders were then able to turn around and head back to Mekelle. But again, these are kind of the reports that I had been discussing in terms of the ambushes of Ethiopian army columns. And then at the same time, you can see the type of atrocities that are being committed by the Ethiopian army with these summary executions of Tigrayan males. This is out of frustration, out of because of the ambush that this unit was just subjected to. But at the same time, it shows a lack of discipline, and it's just something that if the Ethiopian army does in terms of these summary executions, it is going to exacerbate the situation. It is going to make more and more men join the Tigrayan Defense Forces and take up arms against the Ethiopian forces. Um, that sort of activity within the scope of a professional army should not be tolerated by the higher command, but yet it appears to be happening more and more all across the Tigray region, especially in terms of the Ethiopian army and the Eritrean army. But again, this is just one example of the many examples of what the Ethiopian army is facing in the Tigray region by occupying this area.